What's up, people? Tony here, and welcome back to another episode of TTBurger Game Reviews as we continue my Destroy All Humans series review. This is episode 144, part 2 of 2, and we got a lot to talk about here for this part of the episode. But those of you who missed what happened in episode 144, part 1 of 2, what is the best way to figure out the problem, the solution? How about something called a TTBurger recap to show you all what you missed? In episode 144, part 1 of 2, I took a look at Destroy All Humans by THQ and Pandemic Studios, the PlayStation 2 version, also released on the Xbox, and gave it an 8 out of 10 because of, the game being somewhat short. There was some quirky problems with the sound and stuff like that and such, and a couple other things and stuff, but still, it's a fantastic game where you want to play as an alien, destroying, taking over the world and stuff like that, destroying the human population, stuff like that. Then this is the way to go because it's an awesome game. But now we're gonna zoom ahead to the year to late 2006. This is when the Xbox 360 was out and the PlayStation 3 was already on its way here too. But this game showed that there was still some life in the 6th generation of gaming here and stuff, and it proved that games were still fun here to be had on the last gen consoles. And we're going to look at the sequel to Destroy All Humans. It's Destroy All Humans 2, also known as Destroy All Humans Make Love Not War. And I know I got that title wrong last time. I messed up a little subtitle that they had there too, so I apologize there. But this is Destroy All Humans 2 for the PlayStation 2 and Xbox, released in late 2006. And Destroy All Humans 2, when I first heard about this game, I was worried that it was going to be just a copy and paste of the first game, just in different settings and stuff. But I was wrong there. This game does a lot of different things, and a lot of them work really well. Although some of them I'm not a fan of, but for the most part, the game is different in its own way and stuff, and that's basically what it is. This time, the story takes place in the hippie area of and stuff like that of the world and stuff, where instead of one of those hokey 50s 60s sci-fi alien films, this one is the story is actually more serious because there's more interaction with characters and stuff. This time we're gonna talk that the game puts the role of the character Cryptosporidium 138, the clone of Cryptosporidium 137, because 10 years have passed and Cryptosporidium 137 has pretty much died of natural causes and stuff, and that's basically what it is. Basically, the story here is trying to get back at the KGB because they destroyed the mothership, and Orthopoxus has been killed, but he visually downloaded a visual version of himself to help Crypto and stuff. You're trying to stop the KGB and stuff, and you're trying to actually help the world while destroying all human stuff at the same time and such, and just doing what you can. It's basically one of those hokey storylines and stuff, and I really don't want to spoil too much about it, but I'm just saying there. But continuing here, this story is bigger, the gameplay is bigger, there's more interaction with more characters and stuff, you interact with human characters and stuff, and you have a choice selection on what type of dialogue you want and stuff, and it gives the name Sandbox and stuff, and it does there because instead of going from one level to the next, you're in a big open world like Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas or so, and you pretty much go around doing missions and doing side missions and odd jobs, whatever you call it, and finding DNAs and stuff like that, and all that stuff, and you can upgrade your saucer and upgrade Crypto, and you have this thing called the Gene Blender where you abduct certain types of humans, and if you get a certain amount of them, you can upgrade your strength and everything too, where you'll be able to lift bigger items and stuff, and that's really cool there as well. But I'm kind of going on. I'll talk more about this in the gameplay part. Now for the game's graphics here. The game's graphics are a little better than the first game. I mean, they're not much better than that, but they're still a little better. I'm not saying the graphics are bad. The graphics were good for the first game, and here the graphics are a little better and stuff. The character models look great. They animate well and stuff, especially the Cryptosporidium model and the Orthopox model. They look great, and also the human characters too. They animate made well too. It shows the mouths moving and everything like that. They're not just blending in the background just for background purposes and stuff. But that's just me though. But continuing here, and also the backgrounds are really big. The environment you go in, you go in Bay City, you go to London, you could go through all over the world, and they all look great and very colorful, and they're big too. And also, the frame rate, I didn't really notice that many frame rate issues. Like there was a little bit of slowdown in the first game, but here I noticed less slowdown. I mean, sure there are times where it feels like the frame rate's a little slower, but that's just because the way CryptoSporidium walks, he walks a little slower at times, it seems like, and stuff. That's why I thought the frame rate was a little slower, but just the way Crypto walks is the thing. But I just going on there. For sound, the sound is also really good. The music is definitely improved and stuff. Like, I mean, I love the music the first time, but here the music is just as awesome. You even have some songs with lyrics in them that kind of fit the theme of the game here too. And the voice acting is top notch as well. Like the actors who voiced CryptoSporidium and Orthopox return here, and they're just as fun and hokey as they were before. Like Crypto still sounds like Jack Nicholson. Like, gee, Box, my head is spinning. So I find this freak guy, and then I find out what's going on with the KGB and stuff. Like he talks like that. He still sounds like Jack Nicholson, and he sounds awesome. And like, of course, like the other sound effects, like your weapons sound good, and like voice acting from the human characters, the not human NPCs, they sound great too, and like they fit the theme too. Like there's a lot of voice acting there, a lot of different actors as well, a lot of it definitely. So sound is definitely a plus there. Now we gotta get into the gameplay. Gameplay is great, but it does have a couple problems. But I will talk about that later on. Let's talk about the good stuff first. Like I mentioned, this is a huge open world game where the premise is like you pretty much are CryptoSporidium 137 going around and just like doing missions and stuff, doing story missions, side missions, and more. You do a lot of missions in this game. Like there is a ton of them. There's like more than it was last time. Last time it was 22. This time it's like I think like around 28 to 30 missions. So they improved bigger on the variety here and stuff. And which I got the odd jobs too, and there's other things and stuff too that you can do. Like you can just like you can pretty much do stuff on foot, or you can go fly around in your saucer destroying stuff and like it's pretty cool how you can abduct people and bounce cars around to get more health for your saucer and stuff, and you can have a lot of upgrades too. And be sure you by collecting a lot of I forget what they're called, like DNA or energy cells, whatever you call them, to like for your saucer and stuff too, you get animations there too. And it's like an alien is doing this, so you can have fun doing it too, is what they're trying to say there. And I'll admit right now, some of the missions seem a little too easy and stuff at times. Basically, some of them just go around like killing a guy or collecting an item and stuff like that, and while they're long missions, some of them can be a little too easy. Like when you find like Furon tech cells and stuff for like upgrade your weapons, your abilities, and everything like that. They help you and stuff. Although, like, you're not going to be spending a lot of time collecting a lot of DNA and the DNA stuff like in the first game, but still, they give you more fun stuff to do here. Like, it's just basically like Grand Theft Auto with an alien in it, is what I'm trying to say. And the game is pretty long. Like, it's longer than it was last. I think it'd take about like story-wise, it takes about 9 or 10 hours to beat. But if you do like the side missions and stuff, it'll probably take you even longer. There's a lot of side missions. I mean, a lot of them. And like you can also do fun stuff in the background too. Like you can prank call the police, and you can pretend you're a cop, say everything's under control, and they'll disperse and not go after you and stuff. So yeah, a lot of stuff to do there, a lot of stuff, and that is just awesome there. Like you also people praising you, so people running away scared of you, and the alert will come after you and stuff, and that's really awesome there, really awesome. And now I talked about all the goods, now I gotta get to the bads here. The opponent AI, like the enemy AI, they come off as a little too easy at times, and like they're just like we wish that they could put up a fight and stuff. And also, I gotta mention here that like I feel like your saucer in the game feels a little weaker than it did in the previous game. I mean, I don't know if that's just me though and stuff, but I'm just saying here that like it feels like that. Like your sauce feels a little weaker, even when you do have the upgrade and stuff. But that's just me though. And aside from that, there really isn't much else to say. I mean, like, Destroy All Humans 2 is definitely an improvement over its predecessor, and it's definitely worth owning in your collection, definitely. So, my final thoughts here are, if you can find Destroy All Humans 2, it's a cheap price. It was one of the last games for the 6th generation gaming before the PS3 came on, and instead started focusing more on PS3 games and stuff, and Xbox 360 games and stuff too. So, just saying there, if you want something like maybe destroy more stuff than Alien and start that, then this is the way to go. I have some complaints with it, but I'm not gonna take many points off. The score I'll be giving it is, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 this time. An improved score, definitely worth it. And that's pretty much it. What I gotta say about Destroy All Humans games here. I know you people probably are wondering, what about Destroy All Humans, Big Willy Unleashed for the Nintendo Wii, and Destroy All Humans, The Path of the Furon? You're gonna look at those. And what about the Destroy All Humans remake that they made for the PS4 and stuff and all that stuff? Well, my answer to that is I'm not gonna be reviewing those because one, Big Willy Unleashed and Path of the Furon were terrible games. They feel nothing like Destroy All Humans. They don't have that charm or fun factor that these two games had. These two games are disgraces, and they were just bad. They're just dumb, and yet they feel, in fact, they're pretty much insulting to fans of the two original games stuff. Is what I'm trying to say. Hell, Path of the Furon was only released on the 360. They canceled the PS3 version because on how bad it was and stuff. But here's the thing. Even if the PS3 version did come out in North America, it wouldn't change anything because people were saying that the PS3 version was just as bad as the 360 version, so it's not even worth getting. And the remake, while the remake I heard was good, I'm fine with the original version. I mean, I'm fine with the original version like that, but like I can see why people like the remake because like it introduces this generation of gamers to the game and stuff, and I give THQ and stuff props for that and stuff because they did a great job in Pandemic Studios as well for like releasing the remake because it makes you wonder what they'll do with the second game when they remake it and stuff. But that's just me though, and that's pretty much all I gotta say for episode 144. I hope you all enjoyed that. If you like what you see here, subscribe, like the video, comment down below, join my Discord group, TTBurger Gaming United. We're always looking for more people to join, and links in the description below, so be on the lookout for that. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. If you have any requests for any games review, comment down below, and I'll look at your comment. And I'll definitely look at your request stuff, and I'll fill your request for you all. I'm always up for requests and stuff. More games reviewed, more fun and stuff, definitely. But all I gotta say is it's Tony. Peace out. Have a great day, and see you all in episode 145. What will that offer? Find out next. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, everybody.